Hello, hello. All right, guys. Happy lunch break to anybody out there who's on a lunch break. Let's get into message about whatever might be hidden, whatever that may be. We shall see. We've got an Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody might be hiding the fact that they are not feeling like anything in their life has really changed. They might be hiding Three of Pentacles. This could be something in the workplace. Hey, Violet, great to see you, love. Happy Friday. This could be somebody who's in like, it could be somebody lying about where their company is at or what's going on. It's like, okay, we said we were going to make all these changes, but honestly, we have to postpone all this. This could be like people at a board meeting all agreeing, like, let's actually not implement any of the changes that we said we were going to. We will just, sometimes people hype up a bunch of stuff and then they can't follow through because a lot of things, become blockages. That's nobody's fault. It's just life, but you have the best of intentions. You intend to do all this stuff and then it's not possible. Now, this doesn't have to be about work related. It could be somebody who is imagining that their money would be better than it turned out to be. And then it's like, I can't do it. I was going to, collaborate, offer this, offer that. But honestly, even if I just sat down and have a business meeting about it, even during the meeting, I already know I'm going to have to back out. This feels like somebody is hiding the fact that they cannot actually commit to the thing that they maybe just agreed to do. And even while they were sitting there, they were like, like they were so lying. We got a Three of Swords. This is going to be a heartbreak. This seems to be seems to be the kind of person who's, they already know that they're not telling the truth. We have a Four of Pentacles. We have an Emperor. We have a Page of Cups. This could have been in a relationship or this could have been in work, but they were trying to be the big man on town, the big whatever, El Jefe. They acted like, you know what, here's what we're going to do. You and me, babe, we're going to do this. This is the plan. Oh, I've got this. They could have been negotiating a contract, an emotional contract, something to do with a relationship. And instead, they're going to have to say sorry and back out. In fact, they might have been trying to negotiate their money like at a pawn shop, whereas they were acting like they had a ton of money. I don't know what this person promised. Can I see what it was that they were trying to promise? Were they trying to promise like a luxury vacation to someone that they're dating, but they don't actually have the money for it? Were they trying to promise or make themselves look good in front of? There was 3 people involved that they were trying to look good in front of. Let's see. We've got the Five of Swords. It is in the reverse. Five of Swords in the reverse. They were trying to make people happy. Maybe people, they thought they didn't like them. And okay, let's give a scenario. Let's say they were sitting down with a date's mother or father, and they wanted to act like their life is very organized because they wanted that date's mother or father to like see them in this better light. Like, oh, okay, well, we were worried that you weren't going to take care of our, son or daughter very well. But actually, you know what? You seem really awesome. You seem like you've got your act together. And inside they're like, I'm lying through my teeth. I didn't want there to be hostility. I didn't want somebody to not like me. I wanted to smooth things over. Or let's go back to the scenario of a negotiation and a business contract. They're agreeing to like, yes, absolutely. It is only fair and right that, we make some changes around here. This is, you're right. You brought up some great concerns. We're going to make these changes. And inside they're like, there's no way I can make these changes. So they are lying. And they are trying to keep somebody working with them, and they're scrambling. They've got duck syndrome, right? So a duck looks like it's nice and calm on the surface of the water, but underneath their little feet are paddling like hell, right? They look super graceful, but in fact, behind the scenes, they are going and talking to somebody at a pawn shop. What can I hawk? How can I get the money? Maybe I can just say, you know what? I tried every which way. It turns out the finances aren't going to allow this after all. I'm really sorry. They keep feeling like if they say all the right things, make all the right promises, then even if it goes and they have to back out with their tail between their legs, they're thinking that that'll help them to soften the blow. The problem with this is they're hiding the fact that they've known all along this isn't possible. And instead of feeling bad about that, why don't they just be honest in the first part? Now, I can see that they were trying to avoid conflict. Maybe they thought avoiding conflict is you say anything you need to in the moment to appease. The problem with that tactic is that they may earn the reputation of somebody that is slippery. You can't trust them. They'll say anything to your face and they don't mean a bit of it. That's the way it's coming across. It just feels really, 9 of Swords, 6 of Wands. 9 of Swords and 6 of Wands is stressing out the other person. This really comes out like, I don't know, 9 of Swords, 6 of Wands. That's more along the lines of somebody already knows. They got that clench in the pit of their stomach going, are they really going to be able to pull off what they just said? She's not buying it for a minute. She already knows that this emperor's not telling the truth. But man, do they come across slick. They really do. But it's like she's braced for a disappointment. So let me just turn to the universe on this. Let me just turn to the universe. Universe, weigh in on this. What's the best way to consider this person's actions? 8 of Cups. It is going to have the same result anyway, because if they say stuff that they can't follow through with, she's going to walk away. But if she already knows that they're saying stuff that they can't count on, she can't count on this emperor's words, then it kind of says, why wait around if you already know it's not going to be true? You know, this is like the perpetual disappointment. Every 10 things that you say, 11 of them are false. You know, like for every 10 things you say, I know you just told me 11 lies. It's just crazy. And it kind of says, may as well walk away completely instead of stick around and be disappointed. If they ever get their act right and can find the words to be truthful, then maybe they can come back in. But otherwise, it's as if you can't hang your hat on somebody's words, don't try to make them your sure thing that you can count on. They are not your Miguel. Sorry, I'm thinking of that song, Sure Thing by Miguel. They are not that song. They are not the sure thing right now. There are other soulmates who maybe will be, so maybe spend more time with the people you can count on and think less about them disappointing you, because first off, don't set your sights on them. Don't hang your hat on their words when you already know. It's fine. This person can lie till they're blue in the face about all the wonderful things they're going to offer. But this says, if you don't trust them, then don't set yourself up for failure by saying, but I want to believe them because they said those words. So then I had all this hope. It says, don't even go down that road. This is only the advice to her, because the only thing she can do is manage her own expectations. Anytime we say, yeah, I don't think this person's telling me the truth, it's good to be discerning. And then it's like, okay, I'm not going to be disappointed. If they do come through, it'll be an amazing delight. But I don't need them to come through because I already figured that they probably won't. You know, it's like a happy, how do I want to say it? It's like, not happy sarcasm. That's not the word I'm looking for. But it's definitely like, I guess happy skepticism is maybe the better way to say that. I'm completely skeptic that they'll do this, but if they did, that'd be awesome. But I'm so not going to be disappointed that they can't follow through, because I fully expect them to not. Universe, what is the message for just them in all of this? What is the message for them? Because I'm thinking that maybe their heart is in the right place, but we have a sacred feminine, Empress energy. Empress energy. 9 of Swords in the reverse. You know what I think the universe is saying? You really care about her, right? You want to be an emperor because you really want to be an emperor to this empress. It would go a lot further to tell this feminine how amazing she is in your eyes, rather than try to promise things that you can't make good on. Instead, tell her, what I wish I could promise you is that I could give this, 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 and that. What you deserve is all those things. I don't know that I can come through with that, but that's what I wish I could figure out how to give you. But I'm not there right now. I don't have that much money. I'd like to give you a fabulous vacation. I'd like to take you to fabulous places. I don't have that kind of money right now. But it is, please don't think that the fact that I'm not doing it for you is because I don't think you're worth it. That would be like so heartfelt, so uplifting. That would be so kind, right? To be able to tell her, you know, we always say, oh, well, actions are speak louder than words. No, sometimes words is what we've got. And so make sure your words are true. Instead of give false words about actions that can't happen. Instead, say the actions that I wish I could do, but I can't. And so I'm not going to pretend, but I am going to tell you, here's how I feel about you. I mean, writing a card with some, you know, message of love in it can be as meaningful as going on some fancy vacation, getting tons of money, and doing grand gestures. An empress is going to see the value in somebody who cares enough to be like honest and not cause her stress by making false promises. An empress is going to feel like supported and loved, because an empress knows that there's a lot of ways that an emperor shows up in her life, right? An emperor is the person she knows she can trust, who has her back, the person who's that shoulder to cry on, the person who is, you know, willing to be in this with her, in the struggles, in the good times, and all of it. That's all he needs to be. That's how you win your empress. Tell your empress who she is to you, even if you can't give her the big fancy finer things. Treat her like she's your star, and man, you will have her for the rest of your life. She'll be in your corner. She'll be on your side because you treated her. You know, there's so many ways to show tremendous respect that don't cost a dime, you know, simple things, caring about somebody, checking in on them, being there for them, simple, you know, human touch, treating somebody like, you know, you walk beside them, you know, open a door for them, you stand and you show with your physical presence that you're there beside them and to protect the relationship and, you know, to be on their side. That's huge. If he treats her like the star that she is, she's never leaving his side. And when his money comes later, or whatever money he can or can't accrue, it's not going to matter. That's not why she's with you. She's with you because you're a true emperor. It doesn't matter if you're walking down red carpets or driving fancy cars. She's staying beside you because you are going to be her emperor, because the way you treated her. This isn't about money, but that's where all the crux of the problem comes from, and it's so unnecessary. So let me ask this. Can this be course corrected right now? Can this be turned around? I think it can be. 9 of Pentacles. Right now, she still comes across as single. Right now, she comes across as abundant. Right now, if he were to feel more abundant in himself, I think that this could be turned around to her recently, and it needs to get undone. It needs to get fixed. Uh-oh, I'm getting a warning that the internet connection just got wobbly there for a second. I hope I'm still live. I don't know. Please let me know if you guys can still see me. Oh, Violet, thank you. Thank you for that feedback. You're so wonderful. 7 of Swords. Okay, if he comes through right now with her and just says, listen, I want to give you more, and I've been trying to figure out how, and I can't. You know, if he can come clean about maybe some of the little or big falsehoods that he has told, if he can just be straightforward with her now, this whole thing can be salvaged. Absolutely can be salvaged. It's just that he's got to be honest about what is possible right now for him, what he can genuinely offer right now. That's it. That's all it would take, is just, you know, talk truth. She's not asking for the world. She's just asking for somebody that she can count on to tell her the truth. I think that this connection can be salvaged, and I think that a lot of the pressures can come off, and I think that these two can really show each other how much they value each other, as long as there's truth behind their conversations. All right, I am going to leave this here, you guys. Okay, I'm going to go reboot stuff because I'm really worried that the internet's going to go one more time. So I'm going to bounce. Lots of love, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Annie S., I see you out there. I thought of you. All right, guys, I'll see you again soon. Thanks so much for hanging with me. All right, I'll see the internet